Welcome back to Hackathon Entertainment TV. I'm Mr. Hackathon. I bring you the story behind every hack. In today's tutorial, we're going to go over the no-code tool Odalo, and I'm going to walk you through the random picker component. There's the videos on YouTube and the docs are not the best with the random picker component, so I want to show you a way that you can begin using it, what you need to do, and yeah, we can open a discussion about this component. You might use the random picker component for like I have random food here. You can use it for random tourist destinations. You can use it for random workouts. But as you can see, it clicks. When I click on it, it opens up a new image, and these are randomly selected. So as you can see, I click on it, random items come up. That's what we're going to make. I think we're going to do that for cities though. All I have is the component and an image. To get started for cities, what you do need is a database of items. So I have a database of food for that one, and I have a database for cities for the one we're going to do now. And I actually, if I remove some of this old data I have, okay, I do that a little bit later. I have names of cities and I have images for the respective cities. What I want to do is get the random picker component. You go to Explore Marketplace, scroll all the way down, and the random picker is right here. Once you've installed the component, you go to Installed, and just drag and drop the component. What you want to do next is choose a collection. So I showed you my cities collection. That's the collection we're going to choose. I want to display the city name just for this one. And on the trigger click actions, I want to pick a new item. I don't want to remove duplicates. I'm going to add some intro text saying feeling lucky. And I'm going to leave that as it is for now. So if I go to preview, it's going to take me to my home screen. So I'm going to jump to my second screen. You can see feeling lucky, Moscow, Paris, Tokyo, London. So we have random cities, but we want to have it appear as an image as it does right here. The way you have it appear as an image is you have to create a collection you have to create a relationship in users. So what it's actually rendering here is the current users, and I'll show you my database. I have a random food currently assigned to the user. When the user clicks the button, it changes the random food randomly. So it changes it to hot dog, it changes it to some item that is in my food collection. Same thing we're here with cities, but I'm actually going to remove this for now and save this. So I removed it for the cities, and I might actually just remove this as a whole and just show you from scratch. So what you do is click add property. You want to create a relationship. I want to create a relationship to cities, and I want to create a one-to-many relationship. So a user can only have one random city assigned to them, but a random city can have many users. That's the one we're going to select. I'm going to change the name to random city. Now what I want to do is I need to give it a place to render. So what I'm actually going to do is use the image component. Just change the size of that. and I want to add an image source. I want to make the image source. We have logged in users random city image. So this is the image source that's going to render. If there's no image, I'm just going to say don't show anything. Now, a problem actually does occur that I haven't really had time to figure out a workaround around this. But if we preview this now, actually, we also made a mistake. Or we haven't quite finished yet. What we want to do is update the actions. We want to add an action, and we want to update the logged in users random city. And we want to change that to current city name, current city image. So when they click on this, it updates the current user's random city, which will be right here. It's blank right now. It should be blank, but it's going to update this. Every time we click it, it's going to update this. So if this changes to Paris, it's going to update to Paris. If the button changes to London, it will go to London. Lastly, I think what we want to do is change the display to, again, feeling lucky. And we want to, no, we don't. We want to change the display text to, let's just leave it as the city name. That's okay. But you can change it to something like select again or next or whatever you want. We're just going to leave it as that. I'm going to create another button on this page and just say back. Okay. So now we're ready to preview our random picker. We're going to go to screen 2. Right now, there's nothing assigned to the user, so it's not going to show anything. But if we click feeling lucky, so yeah, this was the error that occurred. If I go and actually assign the user a default city, let's just assign it Tokyo by default. My workaround, I would probably give it a city 1, and when a new user is created, there is like a placeholder city for city 1. And I am not sure that would work entirely because city 1 will come up again in the random picking. I haven't worked out a workaround for that, but if we preview this again, we go to screen 2, it shows, I think this is Tokyo. We select Moscow, it changes to Moscow. London changes to London. Moscow. London. Paris. So this is how you use the random picker component. I think there are still there might be some minor issues with it, or maybe it's just me and the way I'm using it. Currently, there's not great documentation on this random picker, and hopefully this helps you on your journey to be able to use the random picker in your applications with Odalo. If you have any questions or any comments, please feel free to comment or DM me or find me on Twitter. I'm always open to talk. If there's any errors with this, just let me know and let me know how you use the random picker component. I'm always open for corrections or suggestions.